versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guarantee they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
60 average. 18, Pioneer.
Second down and inches. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Second and 5 now. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Down inside the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. Second down, here's Chubb again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Flushed out right.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Chase Claypool.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
70, Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Llroe.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And again, it's Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
60 Bobcats!
The slot man in motion right.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's got room at the 30. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Street. Hurt. 18, 5 years. Hey, pass.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Buffalo 18. Go street. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
They're going to look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chase Claypool
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Browns 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At their 48-yard line.
go with Chubb on second down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No timeout.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The final shot before the break. Watson
Into the hands of Darden.
and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cut my team! Cut my team! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Right there, hurt. Hey, Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go even further as they've got a 1st and goal.
Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion is Grant. On 1st and 10, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run again on first down, Chubb, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. 4
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Watson off play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Alert! Alert!
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receiver.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A-Shot Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
19 Pioneer. 19 Light.
2nd and 11. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have it.
He's got a man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
The slot man in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Three. Pat the street. Hurt. Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.